What's going on, vibers? It's your boy J.S. Vaughn. And guess what, y'all? We back with another one. Today's track is called Run Away by your boy Cam, Meekins, and whatnot. Let's jump right into the video, fam. Let's go.
Yeah. This ain't a song, Just let it run.
Oh, man. This is like a simple boom bop, man. I'm feeling it so far. This ain't a
Just let it
song.
run.
Let's just...
Hey yo, I used to since a kid, he was the talk of the town. Everybody always said they loved the way he get down. Everyone was counting on him, so he followed his dreams. Hit the gas when he was 18 to hop on the scene.
So I like the storytelling part of this track right here and whatnot. I'm trying to figure out what's up with this kid, you know what I mean?
Everybody always said they loved the way he get down. Everyone was counting on him, so he followed his dreams. Hit the gas when he was 18 to hop on the scene.
He said everybody was counting on him, so he followed his dreams. All right, that's up.
On him, so he followed his dreams. Hit the gas when he was 18 to hop on the scene. He was a smart one, used to cop bounces to smoke. Growing up, the shit was easy cause his life was a joke. Never paid too much attention.
He said, yo, hold up, man. Hit the gas when he was 18 to the hop on the scene. He was a smart one, used to cop ounces to smoke. Grow up, this shit was easy cause he left, his life was a joke. Okay, I'm trying to
smoke. Growing up, the shit was easy cause his life was a joke. Never paid too much attention to the chicks and shit, cause they was focused on the kids who had the whole package. He was more the type of kid to make a whole bunch of friends, but never really got close cause his life was a mess. His parents weren't around, they was out getting drunk, and so at night he would write and sit there in a funk. He had a...
You're just basically saying like this kid came from like a fucked up upbringing and whatnot, and basically like he spent his time like at night, so at night he would write and sit there in the funk and whatnot. So basically I guess for him to escape and follow his dreams at the same time and whatnot, when everybody was sleeping or not around and whatnot, he would just be writing and shit, yo.
They was out getting drunk, and so at night he would write and sit there in a funk. He had a dark side, but even worse, no one could know that in between all of the drama it was taking a toll. Everything was catching up and he was super depressed, so he would pray to God at night to please stop this stress.
So basically, like the example that the situation that they freaking the rapper is setting here, Cam Meekins is setting here is like, yo, he had trouble. He was stuck in a fucked up situation and whatnot, and basically, I guess he used his pen to run away and shit. You know what I mean? Pen and pad and let out his dark side. You know.
He was super depressed, so he would pray to God at night to please stop this stress.
And pray God to please stop this stress. You know, he was super depressed and whatnot. So I'm trying to figure out, like, is he running away? Meaning, like, is he getting freaking lifted and running away with drugs and shit? Because he did mention in the beginning of the track and whatnot, where he said like he copped an ounce to smoke and whatnot, you know what I mean? Growing up, the shit wasn't easy because his life was a joke, you know what I mean? Because I don't know, man. I could take it any other way. Let me go back. I'm talking a lot.
Up and he was super depressed, so he would pray to God at night to please stop this stress. I wanna run away, but I ain't got nowhere to go. So help me slow it down, God. Yeah, help me slow it down, God. Yeah. And so a couple weeks passed and he was doing alright. Started talking to this girl about his life. It was cool cause she was kinda in the same position. She was new to the town and had someone to listen. They would go out after school and walk around at the pond. He even brought a guitar and said he wrote her a song. She was flattered, told him that she used to get battered. Something sparkled in her eye, he said it doesn't matter. I'ma take you over anything, the past is the past. They had their first kiss, walked off and started to laugh. It was weird though, cause given that she seemed stronger, had some demons, but he knew that she'd been managing longer.
He said he basically met a shorty and whatnot that was basically stronger than him. You know what I mean? That's definitely what's up. You know what I mean? She knew he knew he had demons, but he knew what she went through. I mean, she was suffering way more than he was and whatnot. I think that probably helped him to be a little bit better in his life and shit, you know?
Given that she seemed stronger, had some demons, but he knew that she'd been managing longer. So we started falling back and saying it was all good. He didn't want to talk about it even though he should. He was afraid that she'd say that she had been through worse, that he's a crybaby and everybody gon' get hurt still.
So definitely that's weird. So he didn't. So he's saying like, did he fall back and whatnot and not fuck with Shorty anymore because he was too scared that Shorty wouldn't understand him and he would call him a crybaby. I don't understand, because at the end of the day, everybody has issues and whatnot, and if somebody has more issues, then I mean, like, you guys could help each other get out that rut. You know what I mean? So if I was him, I wouldn't suggest to run away. But I mean, like, hey, everybody have they ways to cope and whatnot. And running away is like one of those things that we often gravitate to when we're scared and can't face what's in front of us. You know what I mean?
She had been through worse, that he's a crybaby and everybody gon' get hurt still. Run away, but I ain't got nowhere to go. Help me slow it down, God. Yeah, help me slow it down, God. I wanna run away, but I ain't got nowhere to go. So help me slow it down, God. Yeah, so help me slow it down, God. Yeah. But one night, it was 3 in the morning and he had woken up, opened up the curtain and he saw that it was dark as fuck. Snuck past his dad who had fallen asleep, watching TV downstairs, drinking a cup of bleach. He walked down to the...
What? Watching downstairs. Okay.
Asleep, watching TV downstairs, drinking a cup of bleach. He walked down to the basement, saw a cabinet, looked around, laughed a bit, saw the gun, grabbed it, ran down to the lake where he had hoped to see that she had been there waiting for him like she was supposed to be. She wasn't there, so he got out his phone and left a note that ran down to the lake where he had hoped to see that she had been there waiting for him like she was supposed to be. She wasn't there, so he got out his phone and left a note that read, why'd you leave me alone? As he walked toward the water, she was there like, wait, stop, it was too late. He said, I'm running away, I can't stop, and he pulled the trigger. The loud blast made her ears pop. She started crying and she said, somebody call the cops. But when they got there, they looked around the scene and found 2 dead bodies holding hands by the stream. They searched the bodies and they found a small CD with this beat looped over, and the cover said CMP.
Yo, that shit caught chill. That shit definitely made. Wow. Give me a second, bro. I gotta hear that last verse again. Wow. That's something.
And we're falling asleep watching TV downstairs.
That's deep. I like, and the tone, like, you could tell, like, from the freaking tone of the last verse, the whole tone, like of this song was like all freaking depressed type. You know what I mean? It was like low, depressed and whatnot, and you could tell like the intensity of the last verse and the way that he was spitting just elevated to a level that shit was going down. You know what I mean? Like it's just like I'm telling you, like at the very end and whatnot, when he talking about him going down to the lake and shit, and it's completely about depression and shit, and it's completely about like forming a kind of suicide pact with him and his shorty and whatnot. But at the end of the day, I feel like, yo, let me listen to this again, yo. Hold up.
Help me slow it down, God. But one night, it was 3 in the morning and he had woken up, opened up the curtain and he saw that it was dark as fuck. Snuck past his dad who had fallen asleep, watching TV downstairs, drinking a cup of bleach.
Okay, this was like, what the fuck is this, man? Watching TV, drinking a cup of bleach and shit. So, okay, snuck past his dad who had falling asleep, watching TV, drinking a cup of bleach. I guess a cup of bleach is whiskey or some shit like that, because that shit doesn't make any sense. Look around, laughed a bit, saw the gun, grabbed it, ran downstairs to the lake.
He walked down to the basement, saw a cabinet, looked around, laughed a bit, saw the gun, grabbed it, ran down to the lake where he had hoped to see that she had been there waiting for him like she was supposed to be.
So okay, that was a cabinet, by the way. She was waiting while I let him see that. Okay, ran down to the lake where he had hoped to see that she had been there waiting for him like she said she's supposed to be. I guess he went down the lake and whatnot to meet Shorty and whatnot, and Shorty was like saying that she was going to be there. She wasn't there when she said she was going to be, and she wasn't there. So he got out the phone and left a note that read, why'd you leave me alone? You know what I mean? So at that point and whatnot, he feel like he has nobody in his life and shit, and he's just gonna off himself because he was in the fucked up type of he was going through depression and shit, and his shorty is the only person that kind of saw what he was going through and shit. You know what I mean? And kept him on that level and whatnot. But I mean,
she wasn't there, so he got out his phone and left a note that read, why'd you leave me alone? As he walked toward the water, she was there like, wait, stop, it was too late. He said, I'm running away, I can't stop. And he pulled the
and the running away is basically offing himself and killing himself type shit. Like, I got that late as fuck. But I mean, I thought he was like running away from his issues and run away from his problems and things of that nature and whatnot. But it was a, yo, I'm offering myself, like this world right here ain't got nothing for me and whatnot, and that shit right there is an end.
loud blast made her ears pop. She started crying and she said somebody called the cops. But when they got there, they looked around the scene and found 2 dead bodies holding hands by the stream. They searched the bodies and they found a small CD with this beat looped over, and the cover said CMP.
Yeah, but that's what I'm trying to say. It's like, and I'm thinking about the 2 bodies, cause they found 2 bodies, so I'm thinking Shorty offed herself too. You know what I mean? I'm thinking Shorty offed herself too, or cause I'm not. This is the first time I'm listening to it, so I don't understand what CMP stands for and whatnot. So if anybody knows what it stands for, please hook me up and whatnot. Yeah, and it's probably something very simple and shit, and it just won't come to my mind at this time. But like, yo, definitely interesting track and whatnot. This right here deals with depression. This deals with a lot of problems that youths are going through nowadays and whatnot. You know what I mean? And I love the fact that this guy explores this way, this shit in this way. I gotta listen to this shit again because like yo, I missed a lot and shit. And I was like my focus was somewhere else and whatnot. And I think if if wow, I think the way that they made this track was done for you to actually think about it. You know what I mean? Because sometimes it doesn't look like the person has issues and whatnot. It looks like everything is okay with the person until the very end and whatnot. You see all the issues that the person's going with, and the end result is him offing himself. But that's probably why he made this track like that because, like, you know what I mean. A lot of times when people freaking commit suicide, nobody sees what happened. Nobody knows where that shit comes from. You know what I mean? Anyways, yo, definitely a dope ass track. I like the energy coming out of it. You know what I mean? It's a very important subject and whatnot. And I think this track right here could help a lot of people come out of the situation that they're going through. Just so they know that they're not alone and whatnot. You know what I mean? I definitely enjoyed this track a lot, bro. Like I ain't gonna fucking lie. If you guys like this track, like me, you already know what to do, man. Put it up there, you know what I mean? Give me some love and support in that way and write it down there in the comment section. Tell me what's your favorite part about it. You know what I mean? If you guys want more tracks from your boy Cam, Meekins and whatnot, or any other type of videos, do put it down there in the comment section and whatnot. I get to it as soon as possible. Last but not least and whatnot. You see this? Right there? This is my motherfucking thumb. I need y'all to take y'all thumbs and throw it all the way up to the motherfucking sky. Show me some love and support in that way. Another way you can show me some love and support is by subscribing to the channel right down there all day long. And that's about it. I'm going to check you guys out next time on the next video. Peace out. One love and I'm out. You already know, fam. Let's go.